Hello guys. This is kind of like a little just I got this here from the World Bible Society and was from greatsite.com, but it's a Bible museum. It's located in, I believe that looks like it's like a hotel or something, and it's like in the basement, I would imagine. But so it's located out of Arizona, and from what I heard, they have the biggest collection of antique Bibles in the United States or in the world. I can't remember. And basically, I got a page from Job, and I got a specific page talking about the dinosaurs. Um, the ironic thing, and here's the page, the paper of authenticity here. Um, They send you so basically they send you when you buy a page, they send you it in like a normal paper envelope like this, and you get like a little booklet about the leaf you buy, because you gotta think these are not made out of like wood pulp like today's paper is. This is like, and they send you it in the mail, but so basically the reason I got this particular page is because of what's on the page now. Supposedly, you can even look this up. Go on the internet. Don't take my word for it. But go on the internet and you'll see that we supposedly discovered dinosaurs in the 1800s, the mid 1800s somewhere or something. But this page is over 360 years old, and it talks about the dinosaurs. And, it's kind of like a physical proof that the Bible was like ahead of its time. Like right here. Who can open the doors of its face? His teeth are terrible, roundabout. His scales are his pride, shut up together with a close seal. One is so near to another that no air can come in between them. By his neathings, see when it says neathings there, that means like his nostrils. Um, like when neathing, it means like breathing, like out of your nostrils, pretty much. Um, so yeah, you basically just get, a real page of it, and so that's the King James here. Then I got one from the Geneva Bible, and this, first Bible to use numbered verses, which that was a really big thing. This is the first Bible taken to America also. Got a page here from Psalms. Very different writing, as you can see. I mean, if you're not used to reading, the King James Bible, it is a little kind of hard to follow, but I mean, if you're like a beginner, but if you've been reading a little bit, then Very interesting. You need to look it up to the light here. Very. You can just tell that's just not real paper. And, but yeah, it says exactly what it says. There ain't one jot or tittle. And that's even what, is promised. Not one jot or tittle should pass from the law. It says that in Matthew, I believe. But, and then you always hear people say, oh, yeah, you lost something in translation, or not true. Definitely not true. This is from Psalms here. Pretty cool. And you don't need to have these. You gotta think, these have been exposed to the air for almost 400 years, or if not 400 years. You don't have to like put these in some suction tight, these have been passed through hands and hands and hands for years. I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong, it's a little fragile. You don't want to just like toss it around and stuff, but it's not like, it isn't like, so like you watch like National Treasure and they like handle the Constitution and they like try to roll it up and they're like real careful with it and stuff. And everyone watches that show and that movie and everyone thinks that's how this would be, which this is twice as old as the Constitution. This thing was printed for like a good 150 years before George Washington was born or more. People got killed, burned alive at the stake for this. We don't realize how fortunate we are to have an English copy of the Bible. Just sits on your shelves and people neglect it every day. I have I got Psalms, I have Job, and then I got a page of Ecclesiastes in here. This is probably my favorite one. This one is really cool. Let me, hang on one second. That doesn't really do much justice. But yeah, it's now the title pages cost a little bit more because it has the artwork and stuff on it. But they do not rip apart Bibles, they get damaged Bibles. And how riches are miserable. I love this. And it's so true. And it's Solomon wrote this. It's just amazing like how people neglect this word and it was changed over time and really. Let's figure that out. Let's see if that's really true. Ecclesiastes 3. Ecclesiastes 3. To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under heaven. To all things there is an appointed time, and a time to every purpose under heaven. It's all the same, friends. Now, the Geneva Bible has like little small differences. And I'm not talking like how like the NIV or something, like it's almost so minor to where it's not nothing that's going to affect doctrine or nothing, but it's not as good as the King James. And the reason I say that is because the King James, they had 60 some scholars. It took them 7 years. Some of these scholars were so smart. I'm telling you, they knew all kinds of different languages. They knew, um, they're phenomenal at what they were doing. And it took them 7 years. Of course, this, it probably, I mean, yeah, I'm sure they definitely took good time on it, but that King James, that 1611 King James is what they really took time on. Now, and you notice something very interesting. You go in Psalms, and it says, the Lord's word is purified as silver in a furnace 7 times. It says, I'm paraphrasing, it says something really similar to that. That's in Psalms. The Lord's words are pure words, purified in a furnace 7 times. Like silver purified in a service 7 times, something like that. But yeah, I think it's kind of ironic because it took them 7 years to make that Bible. Not make it, but translate it. That's how much time they used. They didn't just slop it together. Today, the NIV and all that, the ESV and all that, it's just junk slapped together for money, for filthy lucre's sake. It's all about money. How much money can we make off this is all it is. It's not, it has nothing to do with, wanting to get people saved. Like, people got burned alive trying to, like, print these, Now it's, oh, how much money can we make if we make this? It's not right. But yep, you just call this number if you're interested. It's really not that expensive. I'm not going to share the price over this video just because it could change or anything. So I'm not. But yep, not one jot or tittle out of place. And don't get me wrong. Trust me. You think something 2,000 years ago, just because, this is a 400-year gap right here, and it's exactly the same. What, you think just because it's 2,000 years old, there's going to be a huge difference? No, this is all what was supposed to be here. Every single word. It's all here. Have a good day.